house. At dinner, the family reviews their day. They relax in the evening, sometimes with games, or perhaps with a motion picture. It's hard to imagine a more wholesome and idyllic summer than one spent with the Ralstons at Morning House. 2 children dead in Morning House tragedy. The New York Times, July 28, 1932. Tragedy has befallen the family of doctor and philanthropist Dr. Philip Ralston. His youngest child, Max Ralston, aged 4, was found drowned in the waters of the St. Lawrence River yesterday afternoon. It is thought the child left his room while his nurse was asleep and attempted to swim on his own. Hours later, overcome by grief, his oldest sister, Clara, aged 16, jumped 4 stories from the roof of the house. 1. Petrichor. That's how this all started. From a single smell. Do you know this word? I learned it from Akilah Jones. Akilah. I first set eyes on her in freshman year French. She was conjugating the absolute hell out of her first irregular verb and wearing a soft yellow sweater when I realized I was in love with her. I always knew I liked girls, but when I saw Akilah, I knew. I genuinely don't understand how you could see Akilah and not fall in love with her. The lift of her chin, her ever-changing hair, braided, straight, natural, sometimes shot through with purple stripes. She played piano in our school's jazz band. She also played guitar. She smiled like she knew the joke you're about to tell and was already laughing. And her laugh? Like the bells of a cathedral. I'd had 4 classes with her in total. Freshman French 1, biology, and first semester American history in sophomore year, and English 3 this last year. I usually didn't get to sit close to her because my last name is Wexler and a lot of teachers go alphabetically, but our English teacher let us pick our own seats at 6 tables around the room. Unfortunately, I was late on the first day and her table was full, but I snagged a pretty good seat nearby and basked in the warmth of her magnificence. I always tried to look my best before I got there, but I'm not working with what Akilah is working with. I'm fine. I'm Marlowe Wexler and I'm fine. My name makes it sound like I spend my time lurking around the shadowy alleyways of some big city. One of those alleyways full of old boxes, metal trash cans, and cats that knock things over and make that yow sound. Like, there's a bartender who knows my name somewhere. Like, I have 3 ex-wives and I don't talk to 2 of them, but there's something smoldering between me and the 3rd one. We never got over each other. My name is more exciting than I am. Akilah was exceptional and I was fine. And that was the problem. I never got to spend any real time with her until that summer when we both got jobs at Guffey's, our local ice cream place. Guffey's has 32 homemade flavors and locally famous hot caramel sauce. Say you want your cone hot bottom, and you'll get some of the caramel pulled into the bottom of your cone, and everyone will laugh, except us. Because you can only hear this so many times before you think about putting your hand inside the waffle iron just to feel something again. I had no idea Akilah would be working there too until I showed up for my second shift in a cat hair-covered t-shirt, which I could get away with by wearing the Guffey's apron, and my most awkward shorts, because people only saw me from the waist up. She was behind the counter in a baby blue romper and a Guffey's apron, scooping out some black raspberry ripple and smiling with the wattage of a power plant. I genuinely staggered in the doorway on seeing her and realizing that we would be working together. It was the most amazing thing that had happened to me up until that point. We were coworkers. Just she and I would be behind the little counter 2 nights a week and 1 full day on weekends. At least until I manipulated the schedule so that we had all our shifts together. I made this my mission. This is when I got to know Akilah properly. She was easy to talk to. If she said she liked a show, I went home and streamed that show until my eyeballs dried up. If there was a song she liked, that...